Hey guys, and welcome back to another video here with Crafty Mama. If you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. What I am going to do today is I'm going to show you guys how I sublimate onto a coffee mug. The first image I printed out was like way too big, so I'm going to put this on my tumbler as well, so you kind of get a 2-for-1 today. So if that's something you're interested in learning, go ahead and stick around. Before we get started, make sure you like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'm just gonna jump right on into it. Now the coffee mugs, I cannot remember where I got them from. I want to say Condi, but I'm not for sure. I'll link it. I'll find out where I got them from, and I'll make sure I put it down in the description box with the materials like I always do. But the coffee mug that you use, it has to be sublimation ready, which means that coffee mugs, anything that's sublimation ready, has a special coating on it that will allow the sublimation ink to adhere to the cup. So I know I've seen some videos where people tried the Dollar Tree mugs and they didn't really take. So whatever mug you use, it does have to be sublimation ready, which means it's coated. So you have to specifically buy a sublimation cup. Okay. So I'm right-handed, which means I drink my coffee like this. So I want my logo to be on this side of the cup, on the outside of the cup, not facing me. So if you're left-handed, then you would switch hands and put your mug that way. You're going to put it wherever the outside is going to be for if you're right-handed or left-handed. So I'm right-handed, so I'm going to want it to be on this side. And if you've seen my my sublimation tumbler video, then you know that you want this image to be tight as you can possibly get it. Now this is going to be a little bit easier because we're not taking the picture all the way around. So it's going to be easier to get that pressure with this type of picture because it's just, you know, a piece of the mug versus the whole thing. Okay. So I'm using my heat tape here on this side. I have the Cricut brand from Michaels. And I'm going to pull it tight. And I'm going to get another piece of tape. And then I'm going to tape that side as well. So now I have a piece of tape here and a piece of tape there. Now to make sure that I have really good pressure for this coffee mug, I'm going to use one of these slips. I think people use these when they are using the mug press. I'm not using a mug press today. I'm going to be using my convection oven. I think in my previous video, I was saying conventional oven. It's a convection oven. Sorry for that. I had a bunch of people correcting me in the comments. But basically what you're going to do is you're going to take your mug, you're going to set it down. This clip part is going to go where the handle is. Okay? So you're going to put it on the mug. And then you're going to clip it and pull it tight. It's gonna create a lot of pressure and you're gonna have to really pull it tight. But it is going to give you the pressure that you need for this image to be tight. So we already pulled it tight with the tape, and then this is going to create even more of the pressure that you need to make sure that this is nice and tight. Okay? I wish they made these for the tumblers as well. The second I see that they made some of these for tumblers, I am on it. And just like my previous tumbler video, we're just going to take our paper and we're going to wrap it around. Now this is going to be a little bit easier than the previous because it's not going to be edge to edge. So we are just going to take some tape and tape it. Now with this tape, we might get a little bit of the sticky stuff right here, but that's okay. You can remove it with either alcohol or the Glue Gone. we're just going to tape it down. Okay, so now I have this side taped. So I am going to make sure that it is pulled tight. And then I'm going to tape the other side. Again, just gonna make sure it's nice and tight. Okay. Now because the design has a white background, I don't have to tape it under, and I don't have to tape it over the lip either. And we don't have to worry about this part because, again, it's going to be a white background cup. And then to make sure that I have a good amount of pressure, I'm going to take my painter's tape and I'm going to tape over it just a little bit more, because I just want to make sure I have good pressure. I'm going to tape it. I don't want to get a whole bunch of sticky stuff in here. I'm going to tape it on the edges. I'm probably going to get some of the adhesive from the tape onto the cup, but my Clorox wipe should be able to remove it. We'll see. This is my logo, it's my cup, so I drink out of these things faithfully. Oh, not that tape. Like, I drink either Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts in the morning, and they always give me too much ice. So what I do is I always take my cup and I let the coffee get a little cold, and then I dump the rest of it inside the tumbler so that it doesn't get watered down, because I don't drink it fast enough. So I faithfully drink out of these tumblers. I absolutely love them. Okay. So that should be gone. Like I said, we are probably going to get some of the residue from the tape right here, but my Clorox wipe should be able to take it right off, no problem. Okay. I do have my oven here. It's been preheating. It's on 400. It's on 385. If you know anything about convection ovens, they tend to get hotter than what you set them. So I have it set to 385. Now what I'm going to do is, can I fit them in there at the same time? I think I can. So I'm going to go ahead and set the tumbler in here with the tape facing up. And then I'm going to take my cup and I'm going to set it in between. I'm going to set it next to it, but in between the little racks. Okay? And I'm going to do each one for about 6 minutes total. And I'm going to turn this one every 2 minutes. I'm going to turn it that way and turn it that way. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and do this, and I will be back when I'm done. Okay, guys. So I'm back here, and I do have both of my cups out of the oven. Like I said before, I did 6 minutes in total. And every 2 minutes, I just kind of rotated them. So this one, I just turned left and right. And this one I just kind of spun around just to make sure, you know, everything is getting equal amount of heat. They are still kind of hot. But one way you can tell that your sublimation took was if you can, let me turn this down so you can see it. Is if you can see your image through your sublimation paper. So I can pretty much see this whole image through the paper, even though I haven't taken the paper off yet. So that's a pretty good sign that the image took. And then let me go ahead and take this cover off. It is kind of hot still. Okay. This one is making me a little nervous because you can't really see it as good as you could see the other one. So that's kind of making me a little nervous, but we'll see. So I'm going to go ahead and peel the tape off. Okay, so I was pretty right. It didn't really take. Now, there's still a whole lot of ink left on my page, on my paper. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm not even gonna take it all the way off. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it back in there without the wrap on it. Hopefully I line it up correctly. I think I did. Okay. I am going to tape this, okay? And I'm going to put it back in the oven without the wrap. I don't know if it had anything to do with this wrap or if it has anything to do with my mug. But to try to salvage this so that I don't waste paper, waste ink, and waste the mug, I'm gonna put it back in there. So basically what I'm doing, and the cup is still kind of hot, is I'm just taping this down with the painter's tape like I would the tumbler, making sure it's nice and tight. Okay, and I'm gonna go, I'll unplug my heat press. I'm gonna go grab that. I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back and I got my oven plugged back up and I got this taped up again. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put this back in here for another couple of minutes and see if it will take better. Okay, I'm just gonna set it right in the middle and close that up. I'll probably do another 2 to 4 minutes. So while we're waiting for that, I will go ahead and take this paper off. Okay, so it didn't really leave no sticky residue like I thought it would. I'm just peeling this tape off. Alrighty, I got high hopes for this one because this one looks way better than that other one did. Oh my gosh, look at this. It is so vibrant. This wasn't even supposed to be a tumbler video. This was supposed to be a coffee mug video, and the tumbler looked better. Look at that. Absolutely vibrant, bright, glossy. That is so pretty. Oh my gosh. Y'all, I did not mirror it. Look at that. Crown Customs is backward. So it's Crafty Mama. You can't tell. The only way you can tell it's backwards is because of the words. I guess I didn't I didn't mirror the image. And I didn't even notice it until just now because these words right here are backwards. That's okay. It's mine. So I'm not selling it. This is my logo, so my YouTube logo. So, all right. It's been about, let's see, we're at 3 minutes here. So it's been about 2.5 minutes on this mug. I'm going to open up this drawer and take a look at it, see if we can, ouch, see our image. And I'm still not really able to see it that well, so I'm not confident in that. So I'm gonna put it back in there for another couple minutes. And at this point, I'm feeling like this might not be, somebody might have sold me a funky coffee mug because it should have taken the first time. I'm not sure why it didn't. I wouldn't think that it had anything to do with this, just because I know people use these for the press. Well, that's direct heat, so maybe that might be why. I'm not sure. I am loving this mug. I think I'm gonna do another one. This is so pretty. I can't believe I forgot to mirror it. That's okay though. Okay, so it's been about another minute. I'm looking at it and I can kind of see the image more. While we're waiting on this mug, guys, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. I think I said it in the beginning. I do have a Facebook group on Facebook. It's called Crafty Mamas with the S at the end. Every time I hit a milestone number of members, I do a giveaway. We just hit 1,000 members like maybe a week or two ago, and I did a giveaway. I'm actually shipping out her items today. I gave away 2 of these. I gave her 2 of these. I have the baby sippy cup tumblers like this that has the sippy cup top. I gave her a passport cover and some bonnets. 4 bonnets. I gave her 2 adults and 2 kids bonnets. So go ahead and join my group. Okay, so it's been about 4 minutes now, which would be a total of 10 minutes if we include the first time. So if that picture not on there now, then it gotta be the mug. So it's super hot. The tape not that hot, but the picture is. I mean, the coffee cup is. So I can see, let me turn this down so you guys can see it. You see how you can kind of see it through now, the picture through the paper? It's still not bright, so I'm not totally convinced. But let me see. Okay. So it took a little bit more, but it's still too light for my taste. So here's the image. Let me see if I can show you a difference between this coffee cup and this tumbler. And you can see what I'm talking about. So you see how vibrant and bright this is and how this one isn't. So in the crate, I did mirror this one and did not mirror this one. Anywho, so yeah, it's still a little dull. I might try it again. I probably could have left it in there a little bit longer because there's still a lot of ink on this piece of paper right here. But that is how you sub on a mug. Either it probably was this. I probably shouldn't have used this the first time. So I would say the first time you try it, because this is my first time doing a mug, but when you try it on your mug, do it without that silicone thing. Just wrap it with the tape, because it doesn't look terrible. It's just not as vibrant as my tumbler is. So it's functional, but I would have liked it. You guys know how my colors are always vibrant and popping, so just a little iffy for me. But anyways, that is how you sublimate. It's basically the same process as your tumblers, exact same thing. But yeah, that's how you sublimate on a coffee mug, guys. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, definitely drop them down below. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.